Oh, my video's at an angle, Angel. This video, I made a video recently about mental health for vegans. The light looks like it's going through my ear. It makes me look as if I have no ears. I made a video about mental health and vegans, and just to elaborate on what I already said, I cry a lot of days because of what happens to animals, because I'm kind of sane and I have emotions and feelings and empathy, and if I see violence, I do break down in tears because, well, I'm normal. It's a normal reaction. Kind of, if you saw a dog or cat being abused in the street, I think you would stop it because you're normal too. But society has conditioned us to think that farm animals are different to dogs and cats, and separated them as something different. And that's just the point of view that we've learnt, and we need to unlearn it, because a dog and a pig and a chicken feels exactly the same pain and fear as each other. They've just been labelled dog, pig, chicken, turkey, duck, whatever. Some are more fluffier than others, so we might be able to relate to them better because they're fluffier, and we have maybe vanity issues where we like to have a dog that suits our vain purpose and philosophy. So that's the problem. Society has categorised certain animals to be deemed as pets and companion, and for us to be guardians over them and worthy, and then other animals to be treated like shit. I don't like racism. I don't like separating any kinds of groups of people, women or men, or certain religious groups. I believe everyone's entitled to their own belief as long as they're not harming anything. I believe there's truth in all religions, but anyway, that's for another video. My concern is, I not only get upset over animals being abused and tortured and murdered in slaughterhouses, and the grueling process of what they go through on the journey on the trucks, and then what they hear and they see when they arrive at the slaughterhouse, and knowing they're next. As a human being, I wouldn't like to go through that myself, and like the Jews kind of went through that with the Nazis, not to the degree that animals go through. They didn't get slaughtered at the end of the day, but it is similar. Now, it's like a horror movie, isn't it, really, to think that human beings could be treated like that. And some human beings might be treated like that. If we don't want to be treated like that, then why are we treating others like that? What makes us different to others is only kind of arrogancy and thinking that we're more worthy for some reason, and that's a very egotistical view, and very narcissist view. People need to be made aware that they're being brainwashed by adverts on TV that cleverly disguise food as happy meats, make out that the animals died humanely. Would you like it if I knocked on your door and said, it's okay, I'm going to kill you humanely, but you're going to die today? No, everyone wants to live, and everyone wants to be at peace, and everyone wants to love, and everyone wants to play, and everyone wants to be hugged, and so do the animals. Now, I'm getting a bit sick of people posting vegan messages saying that vegans need to be stopped, and taking a mick out of vegans and mocking us because it's like racial abuse or religious discrimination. I'm going to look into the law and see how we're protected by that, because I feel personally attacked by those comments, and walking out my front door, I don't want to live in a society where I'm looked down upon and bullied for being a vegan, which just means that I'm kind and living a life of non-violence, just like you wouldn't hurt your own pet dog or cat. Well, we just kind of extend that compassion to all animals. So we kind of empathise, we're able to empathise with all animals and feel like we want to protect all animals, which most people are incapable of doing for some reason. Well, it's because of society and cultural brainwashing, and that's just what it is, cultural. Most people wouldn't like the dog and cat eating in China, because you've been conditioned to think a dog and a cat is to love and protect. It's just a conditioning. It's a cultural conditioning and brainwashing. All different countries have their own cultures. So our culture is just sees dogs and cats and domestic animals different from the farm animals, and you've got to step outside the box and open your mind and realise that all life is interlinked, all life is connected, and each one of us feels each other's pains and fears. And if you're harming one, you're harming all. And if you're doing something and living in a way that's causing distress and people to self-harm or feel suicidal and frustrated and having to struggle every day, fighting for animals, we're not here for very long. And why should some people have to live their life struggling and fighting for something when everyone could just change the way they live and everyone could then live in peace? That's not being self-centered. That's being loving and compassionate and caring about other people's lives. So I'm asking people if they will please embrace veganism and be the change. Thank you.